All right. Greetings, everyone. Hope you guys are doing all right. It is Monday. I know I haven't live streamed in many months. It's been a long time, but I'm happy to announce that I'm officially graduated. I'm a college graduate for the first time. I got an email a little while ago, and I got a couple of emails from the university over the last couple of days. Um, One was a letter from the president. I've become part of the alumni association. And then I just got an email um, a couple of hours ago, and it says I need to verify my address for my diploma. And that's when it hit me. I was like, okay, it's official. I don't need to change anything in terms of address because they have it on here, and it's just a matter of them, just the university ordering the degree. And it says if you do not update your address within the next 2 business days, the address indicated above will be used for delivery purposes. And what I another email they had told me that what happens is they'll the university will place an order. I don't know when they'll do that, but they'll place an order, and then it'll take 4 to 6 weeks, the actual physical degree to be delivered, and through USPS, and that they'll send me a tracking number. So what I plan on doing is once I have the degree is en route, I'll figure out what the day is that it's actually going to be delivered, and we'll celebrate. This was one of the most difficult things to get done in my life. I can't tell you how much time, how many hours, how many sacrifices. Um, my wife and my children, they've had to make sacrifices too, and it was a grind. It took a lot out of me. Physically, it took a lot out of me. Mentally, I handled the stress and the academics. It was a challenge, but it wasn't that great of a challenge. I was thinking about going to graduate school, but I need me a little break. Look, there's people up in here. Let me give some shout outs. I ain't seen people in so long. I done been lost. I've been gone. I've been busy. But the thing is, I had to finish, and I had to focus because I just didn't want to drop the ball, and I did the first time. I mean, that was almost 25 years ago, you know, and it's sad, it's been a point of embarrassment and just disappointment throughout the last 25 years of my life. So to even have the opportunity to get back into college at this graduated age, and the company paid for it too, it was a blessing, my GPA in major GPA is 3.97, and then my cumulative undergraduate GPA is 3.98, and then my official graduation date was January 23rd of 2023. But I wanted to wait until I start getting these emails where it's confirmed. And the program is a Bachelor of Science program, and the major is in cyber and data security technology. I kept saying computer and cyber security technology, but it's cyber and data security technology. So I'm all done. Let me give some shout outs real quick. And thank you all so much, everyone who's supported me. It took me roughly 3 years and 3 months. They transferred credits from the first time that I was in college over, and then I think it was supposed to be 3 years altogether, but because of scheduling and then me taking some time off, a week here or 2 weeks here over the last 3 years or so, it ended up taking me about 3 years and 3 months. And I've been thinking about it, but I do have the option, and the company would pay for at least the first year of a master's program, and then there would probably be maybe 4 more months worth of classwork in order to graduate. And I've been thinking about that a lot, but I just at this point I need me a break. So let me what's up, Mars V? I did it, bro. Okay, I finally did it. It's been a grind. It really has. Thanks for being here. Hope you've been doing well. And DG's in the building as well. Thank you. I appreciate the congratulations. And Ron Acosta's in the building. Thank you so much. We're going to celebrate. Once the degree gets here, we'll celebrate. Okay, because I'm the kind of person that I have to have it. I have to have it in my hand. Because who knows? They might call me tomorrow and be like, you know what? You do actually have 2 more classes. No. I need that degree in my hands. Then we're going to celebrate. I will have ice cream and cheesecake and all that. Thank you so much. I am Chef Bryce. My wife, she watches the chef shows all the time. Not my daughter, because she likes to cook too. They be watching them together. All kinds of different ones. All of them. There's so many different ones. Again, thanks, Morris James. What's up, sir? Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And I know many of y'all, how's it going, Francina? You guys were with me when I first got started, and trying to get this degree, and here we are, and it got it done. So thank you so much, Francina. And your life reset, congratulations. So happy for this is like a life reset. And I haven't been in a celebratory mood. My wife should tell you. I just been feeling and I shouldn't feel this way, but I just been feeling of disappointment, because on one hand, it's a major accomplishment to achieve this particular goal, life goal, and then to do it under, 5 kids, got to do the job. Live stream. I know I ain't live streamed about 3 months, but I'll consistently live stream throughout the years while I was getting this degree. All of that's great. But then there's a part of me that says, but you could have done this 25 years ago. So it's been hard for me to kind of celebrate. But what I'll do is once the degree gets here, we'll celebrate, and that's where I'll be able to finally just really enjoy it, because it is an accomplishment. My wife, she kept telling me, you got to look at this differently. You can't look at your past and then base your achievement today on your past. No, what you did, it's remarkable. It was not easy. It was not easy at all. I'll do this when we have a celebration. I'll thank my wife, because she would. All of my papers that I turned in, and a lot of the forum posts too, because there's forums posts, there was quizzes, there's tests, and there's papers, and that's where I excel in is the writing part. That's why I was able to get a higher GPA, because I got writing skills. But she read through all of my papers, and she would typos and all that stuff. And I'll thank her here now, but I'll thank her when we actually celebrate too. All right, thank you so much. Your life reset. And I hope this allows me and puts me in a better position to do better for my family, which was the goal in the beginning, and it's always been my goal. It's something I've struggled with mightily throughout my life, and just not being able to figure things out, but I have more clarity now. I think I'm wiser now, and the degree will help me to put myself in a better position, right? And I'm thankful anyway. Either way, I'm thankful. So thank you so much. Happy graduation. Thank you so much, Kwanzi Thom. I appreciate that. Congratulations, Lenon. No, I ain't gonna do that. He got enough of them. All I need me 10 more to catch up with your boy. Let me stop playing. I was going, Alex. Alex looked like he graduated like 50 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Got the suit on. He's set. All right. Linger, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I know it's been a long time. Thank y'all too for being patient. I've been consistently doing member videos, and I did a couple of YouTube member videos today. I did one on the whole situation with Stephen A. Smith. Some of you may be aware of it. Some of you may not be, but a very interesting exchange that he had with Jay Williams today. And it's kind of gone viral. And I just kind of gave my perspective, but I've talked about that in the past. And that is how a lot of the elder sports commentators, and it's not even analytics. It's really personal. It's like a TMZ soap opera kind of stuff. There's no professionalism like it used to be. If you guys go back, there's this one guy, I think his name was Scott. He passed away. He was really popular before Stephen A. became really popular. This guy, he was kind of the man. All right. Something Scott. His last name was Scott. He had 2 daughters. Yeah. Stuart Scott, rest in peace. There was a time, some of you guys may not remember, but some of you guys may not remember, but there was a time where he was kind of like at the center. There was another guy too before him. He used to do the NFL. That guy, I can't remember his name right now. But Stuart Scott, if you guys go back and look at how they reported on NBA, and in particular NBA athletes, they gave a level of respect, and it wasn't personal attacks and stuff like that. But then you see this transition that takes place with people like Stephen A. Smith. Charles Barkley does it too. I've talked about this in the past, where it becomes more personal. It's not about professionalism. It's not about the X's and O's. It's about, attacking these young Black athletes. And Stephen A. Smith is notorious for that. He's been doing this for a long time. So has Charles Barkley. But the point is, what was good about this exchange between Stephen A. Smith and Jason Williams, is that Jay Will really stood his ground, and he made some really important points. So I covered that inside of a video for members that I just uploaded. If you're not a member, please join. Okay, now, I'm going to get back into live streaming too, but just join because I do extra videos. I've been doing 3 a week more recently on different topics. Okay, thanks. I am music, brother Lenon, long time, brother. Congrats, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I've been, you know, I've been. I wish I could play it for you right now, but I've been practicing this song by Stevie Wonder. A lot of y'all don't know about it. You think it's somebody else wrote it, but it's a Stevie Wonder song. And one of these days, I'm gonna sing it for y'all. I'll do a separate video and try. You play the piano and sing it, okay? All right. Thank you so much. Yeah, I've been around. I really had to focus, you know. And the reason, and I talked about this earlier, there's something about when you get to the finish line where it's either you're gonna go all in or you're going to start backtracking and slowing down. It reminds me of like this idea of running through the tape. You know, you'll see certain athletes and they may be dominating the race, but then when they get close to the finish line, they may slow down a little bit or they'll pull up a little bit. They'll still win the race, but they'll pull up. And I've seen athletes where they do that. They're running and they start slowing down, think they got the race won, and then someone passes them and they end up losing it. And they was in complete control up until those final few paces. And I've always had this concern, you know, and it's a worry that something was going to happen to where I wasn't going to graduate. It's like the first time around. Something was going to happen, and then I have to live, you know, for the next 20, 25 years just feeling bad about the fact. And so that's why I just said, no, what I'm going to do is I worked ahead. I was working ahead, and I just focused, and I got through. The final class, I got a 99%. It's a cybersecurity capstone. I got 99% in the class. I got the second best grade in the class. And I finished strong. And then over the last couple of days, I've been getting these emails from the university just validating that I have graduated. And now I'm just waiting on them to send me my degree. We're going to celebrate. Alik, how's it going, Alikia? I ain't seen you in a minute. Well, that's my fault, huh? Thank you so much. Thank you, Chandra. I appreciate it. So I've seen y'all so long. Congrats. I thought the Goonie Goose ain't got me. I got me. That's funny. All right. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to be done just a minute here. Emmanuel says, congratulations. Thank you so much. Much deserved. Yeah, it was a grind. It was such a grind, you know, and it's like every day after work, it's just my mind was like, okay, it's time to get busy. And every day, just over and over and over again for like 3 years and 3 months or something like that. It might be 2 months, 3 years and 3 months. But I'm done, right? Yeah, so it is much deserved. I'll tell you that right now. Rosalind, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing all right. And Chris says, congratulations. Yeah, I did it. I did it, bro. I'll say it. Thank God. Okay. Thank God. It wasn't easy either. You know, that's the thing. I think sometimes I'll be trying to act like stuff is easy. Stuff be hard sometimes. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, NC. I appreciate it. And Creole Ranger here. Thank you so much, says. Congratulations to you, Lenon. How you been? This is one of the OGs right here. We got a couple of OGs in the building tonight. Hope everything's going well with you, sis. Thank you so much. Dave says, congrats, my friend. Truly need to talk to you. Umar is mad at me and wants to... What? What happened? What happened? Are you joking, Dave? Come on, stop it. All right. How's it going, lady? Hope you're doing all right. Okay. I know it's been a while. Thank you so much for being here. Congrats from Echo Hair. Thank you so much. Or Eco. It's officially the most requested. If y'all don't stop playing, okay? Y'all funny. Thanks, Ruby. And Beautiful Denise, how's it going, Beautiful Denise? I ain't seen you in so long. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thanks for being. Hope everything's going well with you, sis. Well, y'all funny. Yeah, thank you. The one who knows says congratulations. Thank you. And Ramona says congratulations. And Night Prowler, thank you so much. Congratulations. Jay Owen says congrats, my guy. So proud. Thank you so much. You know, I really part of it was I wanted to be people to be proud of me. You know, I haven't always been in a good space. You guys know that, and I've struggled mightily. You guys know that. And there came a point where I said, I have to do something. I got to do something. And just even getting the opportunity to go back to college was a miracle. I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story. Okay, and I'm gonna tell the story again when we officially celebrate. But I want to share this with y'all right now. See, that was a time where I was doing this job and I was sitting there and I was sitting up there. I'm saying up because it was like on the third floor of this. It's a massive facility and it was hard manual labor. And I used to work my tail off. Like probably one of the older, well, not oldest, because there's a lot of older people there, but one of the older people there, because there were younger people there too. And I used to work so hard up there and I was trying to just do my best. And I remember there was a guy up there that started talking to me about what my plans were for the future. And I was like, what are you, like, who is this guy? Just out of the blue. And he ended up telling me, well, have you heard of Dave Ramsey? Okay, this is the guy, he talks financial stuff, financial literacy and this type of thing. Some of you guys may be aware of him. I've been listening to him for years, but I started listening to him up there while I was working up there. And I would have my earbuds on it every single day. And I'm grinding it out every single day. And I remember he was talking about if you can get back into college and you can do it without going into debt, if you do it and go into debt, but the debt, you minimize it to where when you come out, you'll have a big enough shovel in terms of your income to be able to dig out of that debt quickly. He mainly says stay away from it, period. Same thing with credit cards. But he did say that if you can get into college and get it for free, like get it paid for where you don't have to come out of pocket, you don't have to take out any loans, then you should consider it if it works for you, because ultimately it increases your ability to earn more income. The more income you earn, the larger your shovel will be, and the more you can dig, whether that's digging out of debt or digging a foundation for wealth. That's kind of like what he talks about. And I remember I was sitting up there and I said, this is a bunch of bullshit. I was like, how am I going to get into school? That's crazy. How am I going to go to college? Okay, I'm older. I got 5 kids. I got this job at one point. Then I had 2 jobs. Got a full-time and a part-time job. Some of y'all remember. I remember I said live stream on the way home to stay awake. Okay, this is all around that time, and I thought it was impossible, but I kept working my tail off. And I remember that the supervisors and managers, they noticed my work ethic, and at a certain point, they offered. Well, they actually, I went to try to get another position, but then, and I was hired for that position. It would have paid better, but then the management, my direct supervisor, and then management, they made me an offer to become a supervisor, and I took that offer. And one of the benefits of that offer was, guess what? College tuition paid for if I go to this online university. And I remember when I was listening to Dave Ramsey's, I remember I was sitting up there and I prayed. I said, God, if you can get me into college, I promise that I'll graduate. And here we are 3 years and 3 months later, and I graduated. And I said, God, if you can put me in a position to use this degree so I can increase my earning potential and do better for my family, then I'll continue to work hard. Okay. So this to say, things happen. And sometimes they happen later in life. Sometimes they happen earlier in life, but we have to seize the day. And part of it too was I just want y'all to be proud of me, and I want my wife to be proud of me, my children to be proud of me. And I haven't done all that well, and you guys know that. But I've really made my best effort, especially over the last 3 years and 3 months, to do my absolute best. And then at this point, it's a matter of waiting on the degree. And then I would like to stay with the company and get into IT department or any tech related department. And those jobs come up every once in a while. So we'll see how that goes. All right. Thank you so much, Ruby Rose. I'm going to tell that story again, too, when we celebrate. OK. All right. Thank you so much, Linger Magazine and Career Angel here in Candace. We're almost done. Don't be trifling. If y'all don't mind, go and hit the like button. If you subscribe, if you want to. If you ain't subscribed, that's OK, hater. Azuri says, congrats. Thank you so much. I used to have those glasses back in the day. Y'all remember them glasses? Congratulations. And thank you so much, India K8. I like the name too. Y'all remember India RE? Y'all remember India RE? Thank you, EB918 and Flora Jen. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Lenor Beaver says, word around the dam is that you graduated. Congrats, Lenor. I may send you a couple of bucks. Y'all hilarious. Thank you so much, Lenon B. Moore. God to the Princess. How's it going? Thank you so much for the congratulations. I appreciate it. Yeah, I did it. I mean, I put my foot in it. I was really thinking about going to graduate school too. The program is a year. It's a year and like almost 3 months. The program for the graduate program. It's just I think at this point I need to kind of back off and ease myself just a little bit and have a little bit of extra time to just get resettled because it was a grind. It really was. It did. It took a lot out of me. It did, but it was worth it. Thank you so much. Black Dot 95 says Lenon. Good to see you, brother. Damn, YouTube been okay. I'm gonna be back soon. Okay, we're gonna be live streaming and maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Tomorrow, Wednesday. Okay, we're gonna figure it out. Thanks, Candace. I appreciate it. What's up, Brian? One of the OGs of the building. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. I worked hard. I really did. Ruby Rose is in the building. Many congrats from Colette. Thank you so much, Colette. And Wadi says congratulations. Thank you so much. Celestial Vibes. I missed this chat. Yeah, we're gonna be back. I got some things I've been working on too. I'm not sure because I don't know if people are gonna receive it. You know, sometimes you do a little thing and the people don't want to receive it. You know, sometimes you put your best foot forward and you put it in and they don't want to receive it. Said, I don't know what you gonna do, but I'm gonna slap my foot. All right. let me stop. All right. Don't get me going, Celestial Vibes. All right, Belinda. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, God's little princess. Tonight. Can't hide. Thank you so much. I appreciate the congratulations. All right. And I don't know if any of you guys, are thinking about going back to school, or if you're thinking about going, especially if you're younger, okay, take advantage of the opportunity. And there's ways that you can do it where you don't have to come out of pocket, or your debt will be minimal. You know, the idea of, because Dave Ramsey, he has stories when people call in and they're like $200,000 in debt, $400,000 in college. I said, man, of course, once they graduate, they're going to be earning, you know, who knows, $300,000 a year, $400,000 a year at some point as they progress. But to come out with that level of debt and then still be relatively young, that can be staggering, you know, and it could be discouraging. You know, I can see that. But if you can do it where and it works and you have the time to do it and you have a clear goal in mind in terms of a career field that you want to pursue, or even if it's not even in that a career field, but you want to increase your earning potential, at least consider it. Because I think sometimes we feel as if we're too old for certain things, but I don't think that it's ever too late to make positive changes in your life. Okay, that's really the message that I've been thinking about. It's never too late, and people will criticize you, and they will tell you that you shouldn't do this, or are you too old, or you got too many kids, that kind of thing. No, that's why I had to do it. You know, that's the motivation and the inspiration that I needed to get the shit done. If you don't mind my French. You see, so don't let other people distract you if you know it's something that you want to do, and not just going to school, especially if you're younger. If you can do it, you know, I'm telling you that the sooner the better. You know, maybe not today, maybe not next month, maybe not next year, but the sooner the better. If you have the time and you have the opportunity, I would recommend it. All right. For older people, if you have a plan and it makes sense, I would highly, and you have the time and you have the resources to make it happen, and it's something that you want to do for whatever reason, I say go for it. It's enriching. It really is, you know. All right. Okay, let me finish this up real quick. Congratulations from Health Conscious 83 in the house. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. I never say that. We got 200 people in here now, so that's cool. That's cool because I haven't live streamed. It's been what, about 2 months, almost 3, I think. But I'm going to get back into the swing of things for sure this weekend. Okay, for sure this weekend. Fred, and it may be even sooner. Okay, maybe tomorrow I might get up on here. I don't know. Fred B. Jams, how's it going? Thanks. Y'all heard Kyrie. They was trying to get him to the Lakers, but it didn't work out. Poor LeBron. Poor LeBron. He'll be all right. He's about to break the scoring record too. It won't be the next game. I think it's tomorrow. I think it'll be the following game. That's where he should break the scoring record. So I'm going to be watching that. I may even live stream while I'm watching it. Okay. Because that's thanks, Can't Hide. That scoring record, that is one of the most coveted sports records, period, in any sports. Okay, the likelihood of that being broken again is it's minimal, very minimal. They didn't even think that anyone would ever break it Kareem's record. And here LeBron is, and he still has what, at least two strong years in him. And then he could, if he chooses to play for another 5 years altogether, he gonna run that score up to the point where they ain't nobody ever going. They won't even get close. It's not gonna happen. So I'm going to watch that game, and I may even live stream while I'm watching, because that is history, you know. And I've always been in the stats and statistics when it comes to sports, and to see LeBron do what he has done, it's incredible. You know, I want to do a show where a sports talk show where you can debate and stuff. Where people say that LeBron is the greatest. I wouldn't say that he's the greatest of all time. I think statistically speaking, he's the greatest of all time. I still hold Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. But if LeBron, in my opinion, if LeBron has, let's say, 2 more years where he's performing like he's performing this year, then I'll have to start saying, you know what? He's right there. He's right there, even if he doesn't win any championships. Anyway, thank you so much, Can't Hide and God's Little Princess. I shout you out. God's Little Princess is in the house. There you go. Black Women Read, thank you so much. Your degree happened before after. Yeah, I know that's something. It really is. It's you know, in the time since Umar, and I don't want to make the show about him. We're going to be live streaming on that. We'll get back to it. Okay. But this week, and maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday, but we'll get back to it. In the time that Umar acquired those buildings up there in Wilmington, I picked up a degree from the time that he acquired them to today. And the school's still not open. Yeah. I did a video to talk about that. I haven't been able to watch any Umar videos. I can't watch them by myself. I did a video for members to talk about it because it's saddening. You know, I can watch it with y'all because we can laugh and goof off and stuff, but sitting there and just seeing this man do what he has done for the last 13 years now. It's been almost 10 years since he started the St. Paul's so-called fundraiser, and still no school. I have some receipts too that I have. I don't know if anyone else will report on it, but if we live stream this week, then with Umar, I'll pull those out and share with you from an recent interview from yesterday. In point of fact, you should hear what he says. Yeah. All right. I don't mean to sully the mood. Let's just keep it high here. We're going to finish out here. Okay. Ebony I says, thank you so much, Ebony. I appreciate it. And the Equalizer says, congrats, Lenon. Proud of you. Bro, this is I know who it is. This is cousin Jeff from Houston, Texas. You be getting down on them keyboards. I know who it is. Thank you, man. That means a lot coming from you. We go way back. Like this, he's one of the old OGs, like from when I was a broke bum. Okay. You remember that, Jeff? Jeff knew me when I was a broke bum. Okay. But he been rocking with me ever since. I appreciate you, bro. All right. Thank you so much, Jeff, cousin Jeff. I always called him cousin Jeff. Yeah, I'm back, but I just want to let people know that I've officially graduated. I'm gonna be back doing live streams, and we'll be getting back to the goofing off either tomorrow or Wednesday, and then over the weekend we'll get some in as well. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, Christy. I appreciate it for the congratulations. All right. Congrats from D. Will, Spider-Man. Thank you so much. That's the old Spider-Man. Some of y'all don't remember them comics. Thanks, Dion. What's up, Dion? I did it, bro. I did it. Yeah, I graduated on. I've been on the dean's list. You know, I remember there were people saying I was lying about being this. There's so many of these lying. People lied about me so many different things, but they lied and said I wasn't in school. But all you gotta do is research, because I said I'm on the dean's list. So you can go find it on. Anyway, let me stop. Okay. Yeah, I graduated with honors, literally and figuratively. Thank you. 3.97 make it 7. Yeah, I got a 7.0 GPA. Yeah, how do you do that? Yeah. Thank you so much, Taj. I appreciate it. And Chicago says congratulations, and tell PD my mink is dragging on the floor. Okay. Y'all funny. Akia, thank you. And Ivy, how's it going, Ivy? Hope you're doing all right. Thank you for the congrats. Celebrating Lenon at the FMG dance. All right, y'all stop it. Stop it. All right. Rahab 1020 says, Lenon, congratulations. Thanks so much. We're going to have zebra cakes. I don't know about zebra cake. Cheesecake for sure. Okay. Cheesecake for sure. Okay. And I was telling people earlier as we close out, I was telling people at this point, they were asking me to the university asked me to confirm my mailing address. And I don't need to confirm because if I need to make any changes, I don't need to make any changes because it was right. It was on the screen. And so what happened is they'll order the degree and they'll ship it to that mailing address. And once they ship it, it should take, they said 4 to 6 weeks. I don't even know if that's what they meant. I think what they mean is from the time that they place the order, it's going to take 4 to 6 weeks. Once it actually ships from whoever prints it, I guess it's an outside company or whatever, when they print it, that they'll send me a tracking number. And then what we'll do is I'll track it and I'll figure out what day it's going to get here. And then we'll schedule a live stream. And that's where we'll have our celebration. Okay, and we'll have a celebration. We're gonna have a good time. I'll have snacks and treats for y'all, and maybe sing a tune or a little ditty here or there. All right, I may even get dressed up. Yeah, you never know. You never know, right? Okay. Delando says, "Congrats, Mr. Ron. Thank you so much. Not six. Okay, not 6. That boy, good. Thank you, Tazzy Taz. I appreciate it. Congratulations, Lenon. Thank you, Dwayne. I appreciate it. What is that? Is that the original Black Panther? Wasn't that who that was? I can't remember. Thank you, Novella. I appreciate it. The smiles there, and B as well. Laura and Still Man. I just want to give shout outs to everybody because I know I ain't live streaming so long. Celestial Vibes, thank you so much. And Big Hoods in the building. And the beautiful Bernice, I have to say hi to you earlier. Says, hey, Lenon in the Cook Crush Chat. How's it going? Thanks for being here. 1 down, 5 more to go. No, I'm good. I was thinking about going for the graduate. I mean, I still could, but I'd have to hold on to the same position I've been in now. It's been over 3 years. I've held this position down because they paid it. I said, no, you all gonna pay for it. I'll go for it. See, then I would have to hold it for it. I don't know if I could do that, to be honest with you. I really don't. Oh, it's okay. People say my name wrong all the time and spell it wrong. And, it's okay. It's perfectly fine. What's up, okay? This is one of the old OGs right here. KKC's in the building. Thanks so much. I graduated, bro. I graduated. It's official. So, thank you so much. And I hope everything's going well with you. I haven't been able to check people out, but I gotta go check and see what you up to on your page. This is KKC. He done a lot of work done with Umar. He has good live streams. He has good production value too. That's the big thing. He has got this music going on. He got things that pop up on the screen and all this. I can't do all. I mean, I could. I would just take too long. I say I'm lazy. I ain't trying to do all that. He does a fantastic job, but all right. Yeah, much love to you, bro. Thank you so much for coming in and giving the congrats. That means a lot coming from y'all. I really do. Because some of y'all, I've known you and dealt with you and everything, and I just appreciate it. I really do. All right, so that's KKC. Y'all go check out his YouTube page. He does content on Umar. He does other stuff too, but his stuff on Umar is really good. TZP say, hey, that man did that. Congratulations, graduate. You made it to the. Yeah, I sure did. I ran through the tape too. I ran straight through that tape. I didn't take no break. I didn't back off or nothing. That's why I've been gone. I said, I got to get this done. I'm not going to fumble the football on the goal line. I ran through, okay, straight through and into the locker room. Thank you so much, TZ. Unapologetically Black says, congratulations. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Umar been all over the internet. Yeah, I'm sure he has. Because the last time, and I haven't seen it, but I remember before I took my hiatus, he was on the Breakfast Club. I don't know how long ago that was. It's been a couple of months. It's got to be close to 2.5 months now. And I haven't watched it yet, but I remember that happened. And there's been stuff just been going on, and something with Brett Favre. Matter of fact, I know KKC, you covered that. I haven't looked at that video yet, but you covered that. There's always something, it's always something. But we'll get back to live streaming on Umar this week. Okay, not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. Okay, he said he collected 3,000 of them on the thing. I'm gonna share with y'all. He said we don't collect 3,000. I said, well, I remember like 15 years ago you said you had 26,000. What happened? Anyway, come on, Leonard. I know that, but that's one of the big things. I'm my biggest critic, and I always have been, and I've struggled with that. I've struggled with so many different issues, and even in the midst of graduating and having this accomplishment, I just haven't really felt like celebrating. I just have not. And my wife told me I shouldn't be that way, and she's right. Some of y'all, I know y'all probably think the same. You're right. It's just something I have to process everything. I think once I have the degree in hand, I think it'll probably be different for me. But I'm my biggest critic, and I just wish I had done it sooner. And I wish I had my life on track sooner. I was talking to my oldest son about this because he's doing really good. He's in college. He's doing good. And he's handling his business. I'm really proud. I'm proud of all my children, but he's really, I told him yesterday, I said, I'm so proud of you, son. We were driving and I said, because you're so far ahead in your life than I was at your age. And I meant that. And I think that's the beautiful thing about parenthood, even though we make mistakes and we failed and all that stuff. And you guys know I've had so many, I have so many regrets. And I think as parents, we tend to have regrets anyway. And we wish we had done things differently, that type of thing. But then when you see your child and they're young adults and you see them doing well, it kind of puts things in perspective. And then you say, I shouldn't be so hard on myself as a parent. No parent does their worst on purpose. Make sense? This is a whole another video I can do. Goodness, boy. I've been feeling, but I don't know if y'all gonna receive it. Okay, if I did, I don't know. All right. Anyway, you're right, God's little princess. You're right. All right, let's finish this up. Donald Rice is in the building, says, congrats. Thank you so much, Donald. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, at least I did it now. And it wasn't easy. Trust me. It was not easy. Especially you get old, you be sitting in that chair. My eyesight done got bad. Bad. When I first started, I could read something and it'd be like right here. I can't see nothing now. I got to pull it all. That's bad because if you can read right here, then now you got to go to right here. That's getting all old. I used to soak my feet. That's bad. That's when you know you old. I'm gonna tell you when you know you old, when you get to them stairs. And you be like, do I really want to take that first step? Because that first step, you can't back off. Once you get that first step, it's hard to come down and go up. Because you go try to come back down. Anyway, you're right. At least I did it now. You're right about that. All right, thanks, Creo. You're right. You guys are right. You guys are right. Thank you so much, Creo. When the student is ready to teach, yeah, you're right about that too. You're absolutely right about that. A swirl girl, how's it going, swirl girl? Every time I see your thing, I want some ice cream. I really do. Okay, I don't know what I got. Maybe I'll go to the store and give me some ice cream. Thanks so much, swirl girl. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Ruby says, doesn't matter when you start; it's when you finish. Yeah, you're right about that. You're absolutely right about that. But it's just that I wish I had gotten things in order earlier on in life, and I think a lot of people feel that way, no matter where they're at in life. But I've always said it, and I wish I had a time machine, but don't nobody have one. I'm deep into sci-fi, but they don't have a time machines yet. Okay, if I had me a time machine, boy. Right. Anyway, thanks, Ruby. I understand, but I'm glad you got it done. Yeah, I appreciate that, Black Dot at 95. Rahab says it's normal to feel that way because you were on adrenaline for years, and now that you're done it. Yeah, you're right. You have to. My wife kind of says something like that. You're done. It feels like a loss. You're right. It is just adrenaline. I get off of work and I was like, okay, I got. And at a certain point, you don't think about it. You just come and you do. But it's the adrenaline rush. And then when you're done, you kind of have to come down off of that. And then you're sitting there like, damn, what's next? That's exactly what it is. I didn't think of it in terms of adrenaline, but I remember when I first got started, there was a part of me where I would get this rush, like, okay, it's time to get busy. But then what happens is as you do that for a year, 2 years, and 3, you don't think about it anymore. It doesn't feel like a rush. It's just a pattern that you get into. Okay. You're still pumping like, yeah, let's go. But it becomes so routine that you don't think about it. And then when you're done, I got all this time on my hands. I'm just sitting like, man, so this is exactly, I got to read that again. It's normal to feel that way because you were on an adrenaline for years. And now that you're done, it feels like a lot. Yeah, you're right about that. That's exactly what it is. That's very wise right there. Very right. Very wise. Thanks, Soul Sister. I appreciate it. And Red Box 17. Get those resumes. Make sure you got a photo. Let me stop. Let's not start. Dion says, congrats, bro. Better late than never. Yeah, you're right. And thanks for super chat. You're right. It's better late than never. As long as it makes sense. And a lot of people, we are reluctant to do things like this because we feel like it's too late or we're too old. I never thought. I looked at it as a blessing. Like it was a miracle that it even happened the way that it happened. You know. And I remember. Let me say this. I remember when I took the position, they said that that they have a college tuition program. And they pay out a certain amount per year. But if you go to this specific online university, which is one I chose for obvious reasons, that everything's paid for. And I said, well, that's where I'm going. And that's like a miracle. I mean, when does that happen? You know, otherwise there would have been no way. There would have been no way. Oh, I shouldn't say it that way, but it would have been so difficult to try to do something like that with, and having to, pay, I don't know, I think it was like $1,600 a class. That would have been, it's 5-week classes. That would have been serious. And there's other expenses too associated with it, but that's just for the classes to pay for to be in the class. But anyway, it proved to be like a miracle for it to happen. So I look at it that way. Yeah, you're right. It's better late than never. And I'm thankful that I got through it. I want to thank everyone too. We'll celebrate, and I'll thank people then. But I want to thank everyone who offered words of encouragement over the years and been supportive here on my YouTube page. I appreciate it. I know I've been gone for a couple of months, but I'm back now and we'll get back to it. Okay. Thanks, Dion. All right. Let's see. No, see it through. I think you're saying now see it through the lens of those just like you, aka me. I'm about to embark. Well, there you go. Go for it. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, we all, and that's the thing. We offer every encouragement to everyone. Anyone who's trying to do something to improve your life. And it's not. And for me, it wasn't just for me. It was for I want to do better for my family. Go for it. Go for it. And when you get into it, and once you get going, just stay the course and get to the finish line. I can't say that it went fast or it went quickly, but at a certain point, I was like Sis was saying earlier, I was in that mode, the adrenaline. It just gets you get pumped, and it's just like, let's go, and then you don't even think about it anymore. You don't think about time. Because let me say something else, because I'll just remind me of this, Teasy. I remember there was at one point I was taking this class, and I hated the class. I just did not like, because we had to do these labs, and I was in the garage doing these labs. It did with ecology or something, our earth and the ecology and the water table and all this kind of stuff. And we had these little labs. They would send these kits, and we would have to do them and then take pictures and upload all this. I hated it. And I remember I can't remember how far in, but I wasn't too far in. It was early on, and I said to myself, this whole thing is going to take forever. Like, am I really going to do this in this class? It's just horrible. I can't do this. I remember my wife would tell you, I did not. I mean, I had to put on they even sent you not a smock. I don't know what they call them, but it's like if you're in a lab and you're dealing with chemicals and stuff and you put the thing on, all that goggles. And I remember in that class in particular, I said, this is, I ain't going to be able to do this. And I'm just getting started. It was early on. And anyway, I got through that class and I started getting, and then once I started to get into the coursework in the degree itself, that's when things clicked. I was like, okay, now I'm getting into cybersecurity, classes. And then that's when the momentum really started to pick up. But I had to get through those earlier classes first to where the time thing, it was like a time warp at a certain point. It didn't feel like it was going to take as long as I thought it would take, So TZ, just be encouraged, embark on this journey, do your best, and put your head down and get it done. Okay. All right. Lenon says, send me your resume. I'm putting together a security team. All right. All right. Yeah, if y'all can hit the like button, we're almost done. Okay. Subscribe if you ain't subscribed, share if you want to. Yeah, I think you're talking about my wife. Yeah, she really did. And she would bring me meals. Like I'll be working, she'll bring me a meal. She's very supportive. She's always been very supportive. She's awesome. Much better person than I am. Just an awesome person, She's just so support. She just went out of her way, to make it as easy as possible for me. And ain't nothing like, a woman bringing you a meal, especially when you're really hungry. You just be so thankful. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you don't just be holding the plate. You just looking up at it like thank you, G. Thank you. You just be so thankful. Anyway, let me stop. All right. Let me get to the end. I keep trying to get to the end. Kent High says a huge accomplishment, and it will definitely make a huge difference for you. Thank you so much, Kent High. I appreciate that. Lynn over there eating. Thank you, Tree Dub 614. I appreciate it. Okay, let me get to the rest of Angela says, send your resume to Umar to head up his technology. Stop. It's an avocado. Let me stop. We're not going to do that. we're not going to do that. We're going to be back. I may come back tomorrow because we got a lot to get to. I got some stuff to share with y'all. And then we're coming on the 4-year anniversary of Umar acquiring those buildings. I think that's on. I thought that was on the 9th. It may have been the 10th. Whatever day it is, we'll specifically deal with that the announcement video. You guys remember? Okay? It's just still no. Not one child is. It's saddening. 2 degrees 94. Yeah, I go for my master's. I get through that. I'm gonna go for 4 more. Nah, I ain't got time for all that. All right. Chris says, Lenon, 6 honor degrees. Okay. No, I'm good. Thanks, Preston. I appreciate it. Kevin says, congrats. Thank you so much. Congrats to from Sean says, congrats. Thanks so much. TZ sent in I think it's a super, it's either a super sticker or a super a chat. I can't because there's no comment on there, but thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right. I always thank people. Thank you for the super chat. Again, we'll be celebrating once the degree gets here, and I'll let people know. I'm talking about the physical degree when they actually mail it to me and I get it in my hands, and I'll be able to track it. I'll let people know when we're going to have the official celebration, and we'll get together and have a party. Thank you so much, TZ Pizza, for the super chat. Angela says, happy graduation, Lenon. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yes, sir. That's how people say it. Yes, sir. Thank you, Alex. All right. And Jane said, Toussaint says, congratulations. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I need a comment from Big Man. Don't get him started. I don't think he's here because he would have been wilding out already. All right. He'll probably be around at some point. Okay, because we're gonna be like getting back into live streaming. Yeah, again, thank you so much. Thanks. Demetrius said Stuart. Yeah, Stuart Scott. Wow, I'm way behind. Wow, goodness. Let me. That's from set. Dang, I'm 30 minutes behind in this chat room. Okay. Let me get through this real quick. I'm gonna just look for people that I haven't gotten up here just to give shout outs. Yeah. So Stuart Scott, you remember Stuart Scott? Yeah, he seemed like a really guy. He had 2 daughters and he came down with some illness and he passed away. It was really sad. But if you guys remember ESPN back then, the way that they had their show, it was a lot different. You know, it was more professionalism. These days it's more sensationalism. And that's why I did the video today for members to talk about the sensationalism, because Stephen A. Smith, he is the leader of that. And I think it was very courageous for Jay Williams to stand up against that today. It needs to be done. In fact, Max Kellerman used to be on First Take. All right. And it has been said, and I don't know if it's true or not, that part of the issue was he didn't like working with Stephen A. Max Kellerman, he didn't do that. He doesn't bash athletes like Stephen A. does. It's really, I just think that it's just in such poor taste. It really is. But if you think about it, Stephen A. Smith wouldn't have a job as a sports caster commentator if it wasn't for these athletes. So why disparage them so much and make it so personal and do it consistently? I mean, it's going all the way back to Kwame Brown. That was a shame, you know, and he still does it to this day. Anyway, back then, Stuart Scott and other people, the way that they conducted themselves, other people too, they were very professional. These days, it's turned into a circus, and it's not just on ESPN, it's TNT too. You know. Anyway. All right, let me get caught up in here. I'm so behind. I'm literally like 30 minutes behind the chat room, but that's good because that means that y'all been chit-chatting up in here. Bradley says congratulations, and Hill, thank you so much, says congratulations, and Jamaican Barbie. Thank you so much. Jamaican Barbie toothbrush, to be more precise. How's it going, Brianna? I hope you've been doing well. I know it's been a while, but I'm getting back on the horse now. Vibe Energy says, hello, congratulations, Leonard. You did it. I knew you could. Thank you so much. Yeah, it wasn't easy. I said earlier, it was a serious grind. Yeah, you're right. It is. It's about, thank you, Smooth B. I appreciate that. It's about the salacious commentary. Jay Will is an intelligent brother, so he has the tools to fight back. But the other thing too, and this is something that it doesn't apply to all of these individuals, because Charles Barkley, he is a Hall of Fame basketball player, but Stephen A. Smith in particular, he never played professional basketball. Jay Williams did. And what you'll find is that a lot of the individuals who are newer into commentary, who actually played sports, they still have a level of respect for athletes because they still probably consider them to be their peers, even though they're not playing professionally anymore. Whereas someone like Stephen A. Smith, he doesn't have that connection to professional athletes because he was never a professional athlete. Okay, and I actually, and this is my opinion, I actually think he holds resentment because he wanted to be a professional basketball player, but he just didn't have the skill set and the talent to do it. And I have a sense that part of his angst, and it's so very apparent because it's not professional, it's personal. I think it has to do with that. He has hangups about that. Look at someone like Kenny the Jet Smith over on TNT. He doesn't do that. He doesn't do that. You know, Charles Barkley does it. And it's amazing because if you guys remember Charles Barkley, listen, before there was a Dennis Rodman, there was a Charles Barkley. I mean, he got into so much spitting on people and fighting and throwing people out of windows. And then he gets all sedity in his old age and he's calling athletes who ain't throwing people out of windows and spitting on little girls and getting caught up in all kind of craziness. He up here calling these athletes, black athletes, idiots and this type of thing. But if you guys go back, that wasn't how they operated back in the day with people like Stuart Scott. Anyway, I keep harping on that, but I did a whole video to talk about that. AJ McDonald, thank you so much for the congratulations, and Donna as well. Let me see here. Samarin sent in a congratulations. Thank you so much. And Vaughn says congratulations. And Long Tong Son says congratulations. Thank you so much. And B, congratulations. Thank you so much. Lenon, is that a painting of you in the back? Come on, stop playing. If you don't stop playing, Creole. No, that's not a painting of me. That's what's her name? What's her name? Letty Martinez, something like that. I can't remember her name right now. You guys know what I'm talking about. What are you talking about? Yeah, we're gonna celebrate. We're gonna get to it. Okay, I ain't gonna never get caught up, y'all. I apologize. I'm gonna miss a lot of these. Congratulations. But listen, thank you so much, BP Thomas and Fly Dopeness, like the name. Name withheld and health conscious. Yeah, you get it. Yeah, you're absolutely right about that, Johnny. Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. What's up, Q Butter? Thank you, bro. I mean, I was thinking about you the other day because I heard about the thing with Umar. I haven't been live streaming on Umar, but I thought about you the other day because I remember you had I can't remember what the scenario was, but you had your sons on, and I can tell when a father has a connection to his sons, and you had it, you know. And then the other thing, I know we can sometimes be like rough around the edges with people and in situations. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? But that doesn't mean that we can't be affectionate with our sons. And that's something that I respect. I have a lot of respect for you for, because I remember when I was growing up, I didn't have that. I didn't have that with my father. He wasn't around all that much anyway. But by the time 13, he was gone. But that does make a difference. It really does. It makes a difference for a father to not only be present and be there to guide his son, but also to be able to give him hugs. You know, that type of thing. And then when you see your son do it and you don't, it's like out of the blue. That's how I know. Like that's the real shit right there. You know, so much respect to you. And then on top of that, what you're doing in the community, and you're doing it, and you have been doing it. And then we got other people out here. I ain't gonna say no names that just taking all of this, literally millions of dollars of Black folks' money, and not one child has been serviced or educated, not one. So respect to you. Okay, and I heard about the thing. I just haven't been live streaming. I've been on break so I can graduate. But thanks so much, bro. Sincere says congratulations. Thank you so much. Now can I can I get a hook? All right. Yeah, man. Right on. All right. I thought the Granny Arches had turned you into it. No, I'm good. I just had to handle it, get this degree. I had to get it. Graduation. Yeah, we'll have a graduation party. Okay. What's up, man, with the big ass arms? I can't stand this guy. His arm is so big. You know what I'm saying? I always had a little small arm. You know what I'm saying? I just never liked to wear vests. So annoying. All right. Hope you're doing all right, Bear Percent. This is another one of the OGs. All right. Congratulations. Thanks you, Philip. Brian says your degree will be here. On Monday. We're gonna get that degree on Monday. Yeah, we all get the joke. You're right about that. All right, thank you, Brian. I appreciate the super chat. That's funny because y'all remember that was one of the old school jokes. That the whole Monday thing. We're gonna cover that video. That'll be what we cover on the 4 year out of 4 years. Man, how you gonna purchase these abandoned buildings for $400,000 of other people's money and just sit on them for 4 years? And then look what Q Butter's doing. He didn't raise no $400,000. Okay. So how is it that he's able to do what he's been doing and been doing it consistently, but Umar raised millions of dollars and can't even. Anyway, let me stop. We're gonna let the lights turn on Monday. I remember that. That was crazy. We're gonna get to that video this week. All right. Camet says congrats. Thanks so much. Honeypot says splendid evening and congratulations. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. There are honeypots and there are honey wells. Okay, did you guys know that? You guys want me to tell you the difference? Wait, is there honey wells? Honey wells are the network of them, right? No, I'm tripping. I'm thinking of something else. It's not that. I'm tripping. No, it is. It's incomplete. Yeah, a honeypot. So a honeypot, it's a security mechanism set to detect, deflect, and or in some manner counteract attempts of unauthorized access to a network. All right. So there's honeypots, but then there's also honey nets. That's what I meant to say. And honey nets are like a group of honeypots that are connected over a network. And what they do is they kind of put things out. They kind of test for any unauthorized accessing of a network, and then see what the would-be attacker is doing. You know, and based upon that, they can take the information and then retrofit their defensive strategy for their network. Anyway. But I know that ain't what you talk about, but that's just what came to my mind. All right. High Power says, congratulations. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So now, yeah, in terms of degrees, I'm waiting on the degree. That's the first thing. And I would like to stay with the company. There are IT and IT related jobs that come up on the job board that I have access to every once in a while. I think the last time was probably about 3 months ago. And I thought about applying for it, but the thing is that if I left the position I'm in right now, then I would have to pay probably about $3,000, probably about $3,200 in coursework. And I figured, no, let me just hold on to my current position, and then I have college paid for complete, and then graduate, and then I'll just be waiting on that. And if it doesn't turn up, I figure within the next 2 or 3 months, then I'll just start looking elsewhere. Outside, but I really want to stay with the company. I'm a loyalist, and for the company to do what they've done for me. And again, it's not that it's me. If you're in the position I am, you take the position I have as a supervisor, you have this benefit, and basically it comes down to like maybe $16,000 to $18,000 a year where they're paying out in order for you to go to this particular online university, and. So what I'm saying is that I'm a loyalist. So if the company was willing to do that for me, then I would like to put what I've learned and my talents back in to the company. And that's kind of ham. But again, it may not work out the way. I'm just going to let time kind of dictate that, and we'll just go day by day. All right. Hey man, I was looking at another video and I had to stop by and say congrats. Thank you so much, Tanika. Yeah, I did post 2 videos for members. I did one on the Stephen A situation, and I did when I talked about young Pharaoh. He did an interview, and I don't want to talk too much about that, but I was really worried about him. He's younger, and I'm a father. He's younger. And I want the best for younger people. I want the best for everyone, but in particular younger people. And he seemed like he's doing better. That's the thing that I take away. He talked about Umar. He talked about different people. He even said some things about SETI I was kind of shocked about. But it's good to see him. It looks like he's in a better space right now. And that was very encouraging. And I just want the best for everybody. So I did a video to talk about that for members. If you guys would like to become a member, you can join. There's a join buttons below towards the bottom of these video screens. If you look down. Thanks so much, Tunica. Tony says, congrats. Now, yeah, we're going to get back into it. That's about to be on Monday. All right. Yeah, we're going to have it at the Conscious Cafe. What y'all want to eat? No, let's stop. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. We are going to get back to it soon. All right. All right. Tanacha says, congratulations. Thanks so much. Peter says, thank you so much, Peter. I appreciate that. We working, family. We working. Hey, I remember someone said, this was so long ago, but someone said, Malcolm X chocolate cheesecake, and I lost it. But it makes sense, though, doesn't it? All right. All right, let me scroll down here. Jupiter, thank you so much. Let me see, how far behind? Okay, I'm never going to get caught up. See, now I'm even further behind than I was before. This is incredible. Yeah, you're right. College is not a race. It's a marathon. It really is. I even looked on the website for the school that I went to. The dropout rate was something like 60%. Graduation rate was like 40. Actually, I think it was less than that. Like, I can't remember what but it was like a staggering the number. So it is. It's a marathon. I'm going to college and y'all gonna pay for it. It sound like Umar. I'm going to college. Y'all. All right. All right. How's it going, Millie? Thank you so much. Let me see here. Can you believe that people are running around saying colleges? Well, I used to have I used to kind of feel that way too, but that was just like ignorance, and it was based upon my initial experience in college, but what I've learned and just becoming more wise is that anything that can put you in a better position in life, then it's not useless. It's not. I know people who they may have gotten a degree in one field and they never even got into that field, career related to that field. They got into something totally different and they're doing great in life. You know what I mean? And they're happy with their profession. They're making crazy money, but they still have to have that college experience in order to get to that point. So I think with wisdom, we realize this. And I think that's part of one of the challenges of with younger people. And I'm not saying this to demean anybody, because you guys know how I am, especially trying to give encouragement to younger folk. But I think when we're younger, we tend not to see the benefit of certain things. But then as we get older and we get more wisdom and we have more life experience, we start to see things a lot more differently. And then we say, wait a minute, that is actually beneficial. It's like I was telling my son the other day, son, save as much as you can, save as much as you can. And I said, that's your next level. So now I can't tell you what to do, with your money. I can't tell you what to do. That's totally up to you. But I'm telling you, as a father and as someone who loves you and wants the best for you, it's good to start young. Okay. Now he may not understand that, at his age, and I get that. But I know one damn thing: when you get older, you understand. So what I'm getting at is, as we get older and we get more mature, we just look at life a lot differently, and we have wisdom. And here's the thing: if you can go to college and not take on crazy amount of debt, and you get a degree in a relevant field, and it can enrich your life and enrich the lives of you could be in better. That's how I said, be in better service to my family. Then go for it. See, I haven't always thought like that. It's just wisdom, and sometimes we have to get broken down and go through the ringer to where we really starts to click. So now with all of my child, I encourage them to go to college, but I also told them, listen, if you don't want to, that's okay too. I'll support that too, but I would prefer that you at least consider it. I can't make once they're grown, you can't make them do nothing. You can try. I mean, you really can try. All right. Thanks, lady. You right about that. The struggle is real, but it's over now. Yeah, God is faithful. Yeah, I like how you said that too, because off the time you said we've been faithful. Because I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm not religious, but I remember I said, God, if you can get me into college, then I will finish this time. And I was like, ain't no way it's gonna happen, and it happened. Then I was like, if you can get me through college, I said I will be so loyal. And I put in the work. We got faith without works, it ain't alive. You still got to put in the work. But this is true. God is faithful too. And again, I'm not religious, but I know what you mean by this. I know what you mean by this. All right. Swaggle, what's up, Swaggle Nito? It's a fake. Congratulations. Thank you so much. This is another one of the OGs going way back into Star Trek too. I'm gonna tell you, I've been working on something that it's something I've been wanting to do for. It's been close to a decade. I'm not gonna say too much about it, but it's sci-fi related. you know. Now that I got this time, I'm gonna start. And I meant to do it before, but I've been trying to get graduated. But I'm gonna reorganize my page, get videos back up, get them all in playlists so that it's easier to find things. And I want to have a sci-fi section. And I will. I'm not gonna say I want to. I will have a sci-fi section. And this particular thing that I'm working on right now, that'll be the first thing that will premiere there, inside of that playlist. So that's something to look forward to, Swagonito. All right. Yeah, you're right about that. Again, I'm not religious. I've said that, and I told people, but I'm gonna tell you one thing: life, it will humble you. It'll humble you real good. You know, there's things that happen, and you just feel like you are so helpless, and all you can do is just reach out and just ask, you know, just whatever. If you can get me into college, and it's a miracle. You know what I mean? In my mind, it was a miracle because I remember I used to work so hard up there. I mean, and there were younger people. There was older people there too, but there were younger people there. And I would talk to them, and I would try to encourage them to go to school too. They didn't want to. I said, all right. But I remember I was sitting up there, I was listening to Dave Ramsey, and I would listen to it over and over again. And there were people that would call in, they would be like, yeah, I'm making $400,000 a year, but I have $600,000. And I said, how are you making that amount of money? And you got that kind of debt? That's crazy. And then there'd be people like, yeah, well, we're our collective income, a family, a wife and husband we're bringing in $120,000, but we're millionaires. And I said, wow. So you get these extremes, you know. And I remember I was sitting up there, and I was like, well, you know what? I ain't gonna never get into college. Ain't gonna happen. But I remember I said, God, if you can get me into college some way, and it happened. And then I said, if you can get me through, and it happened. And here I am. And the next thing is, if you put me in a position to where I can utilize the knowledge that I've gained dealing with cybersecurity to earn more income and take better care of my family, then, you know, loyalty, you know, and I will put in 100% effort, you know. Yeah. So you're right about that, Laura. Speaking of cats, as I close, I can't believe it's 210 people up in here. It's Tuesday. I ain't live streaming almost 3 months. Speaking of cats, you know, my cat has a bad habit of sitting in the chair when I need to do. Do any of y'all cats do that? They'll sit right in your chair right when you need to get on your computer, and they won't move. Okay. The other thing is, Parental, he was gone. I ain't gonna lie, people. I thought he was dead, but he was gone. I don't mean to say it that way, but I'm a realist. All right, he was gone. It was close to a month. He didn't show up. It's snowing and stuff, and he just did not come home with 3 weeks. And then everyone started asking it, and my wife was like, "Where do you think?" I said, "I think he's dead." Because I don't mean to be like that. She was like, "Don't say that." I said, well, you know, cats aren't loyal. They ain't loyal. They'll go live somewhere else, or they'll get out there in the streets and something happened to them. They just don't come home. That's what I thought. But then he came back like a couple of days ago, and we were all so happy. Face all scratched up and everything. Anyway, it was good to see him. That was a blessing because I miss Parental. All right. Anyway, let's move on here, okay? Blessed Night Men says, so proud of you, Leonard. Get G's get degrees, keep being a positive. G's get degrees. I like that. Now I'm a G now. That's right. I like that. All right. What's up, Damani? Says, congratulations, good brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Harajuku, thank you so much. Smooth B says, congratulations again, Lenon. Super proud. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Again, I do. I really appreciate when people say it, because it shouldn't matter, because at my age, you know, wanting people to be proud of you. But I've been down in the dumps, you know, and I've been in some very difficult situations, and I haven't always been at my best. And part of it, listen, me getting a degree was I just wanted to prove to people that I could do something better. And I want y'all to be proud of me. I want my wife to be proud of me, my family, my kids to be proud of me. Again, my son, he told me that when I was telling him how proud I was of him, he was like, well, Dad, because, you know, after I graduated, once I finished that last class, I came down. I was just like, man, you know, and they could tell, you know, my family could tell. But my son, he was like, well, Dad, you know, you've done a good job, and everyone's good. Everyone's okay. All right. See, it just brought me up. In that moment, he was proud of me. I was telling him how proud I am of him. But in that moment, it felt good, and we need to hear that too from our sons too. You know, because sometimes we don't know, we're lost. We get lost as fathers, and that happens. Trust me, I know. But when a child comes to you and sincerely says, "Listen, you know, thank you," or you know, I'm proud, you know, it does. It means a lot. You know, and then my wife, she always very encouraging too. Anyway, I mean, it rambles smooth B. I just getting all emotional. All right. What's up? Says y'all. What up, Lenon? You. Some people out here are saddy that you are. Why? You know, why just be happy? Let's all be happy. Let's celebrate. You know what I mean? And we're gonna celebrate too. I didn't will. I told people once the degree gets here, we'll have a celebration on when the degree get here. I'm just waiting on them to ship it. They're gonna send me the tracking number. Once I have that, I'll set up the show. Okay, and it'll be on that day. And so I may even open it up once we start the live stream, and then we'll have some treats and stuff, and we'll have a good time. I'm gonna play some music for y'all or something. I'll get something together for y'all. We'll have a good time, and that'll be when we celebrate. I remember years ago, I was talking about this, and that's why I love the Cookie Crush chat. I know it's been a while, but I was talking about how we tend to be very encouraging of each other. Same thing over at KKC. He's the same way. His chat room, the pull-up team, they're like that too. And I used to say we celebrate success. You know, and there would be younger people, older people, and then we would, you know, and then people say, I'm about to graduate, I just started, and we would just encourage them. I think that that's very important because it is no easy task to take on such an undertaking and get through, you know. So I really appreciate it. You know, I appreciate all the support, and I think it's important for everyone to celebrate each other's success, and yeah, the success here of me getting this degree. We're going to celebrate it, and it's really not something I don't think it's something that anyone should hate on. I think it's something to either be inspired by or be thankful for. You know, because here, you know, I'm putting myself in a better position to be a better service to my family, and I'm thankful for that. You know, and I would like to think that everyone else is thankful for that. You know, because at the end of the day, that's what this all comes down to. You know, and again, I just wish I had it all together sooner. And I talked about this earlier. I don't know if you heard, but I just wish I had my mind right sooner, and I had clear direction sooner. And I think that's probably why I can be a little harder on my older boys. Okay, because I know, you know, I know how it can be, and I know how we can get lost out here. And I've been lost. But I want to do my best to make sure they have the proper guidance. And it's even if they don't, one of them's already in college, but if they decide not to or whatever, that's okay too. But I'll be able to say, hey, listen, I sat you down and we had a talk. I kept harping on it and I did my best. And I want to be able to say that I did my best to guide them in the best way possible, because some of us, we didn't have that, you know. So that's what I'm saying. I think it's important for us to be celebratory now. And I'm thinking about it. So this actually show brought me up. It is good to be celebratory, but then also to celebrate other people's success is very important. So thank you for that. I didn't with hell. Congratulations, big money. We used to say back in the day, big money. Yeah, my degree coming on Monday. All right, let me get down here to the end here, because this has gone way too. It's already an hour. Wow, I can't imagine when we start live streaming again how quickly these shows are going to go, because this has gone by so quickly already. We're extremely proud of you, and again, congratulations to you, and thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're gonna get back. And look who's here! It's Billie Jean. How's it going, Billy? This is another one of the OGs. I hope you're doing well. I hope the babies are doing well too. Hope everything's going well. It's awesome to see you. Again, that just warms my heart. This is one of the old school from the old days. I graduated. That's how the kids say. I said, you what? What you talking about? All right. Thank you, Amelia. Look, hitting them streets. Yeah, I know. My cat, Parental, he be out there, boy, but he came home. I was so happy to see him. Okay, thanks, Rose Red. I appreciate it. You can do the yeah, I could. That's true. That's a good point. That's a good point. I mean, I could, and really, I could actually, if I really wanted to go for the graduate degree, and there was a couple of them I was looking at. There's a master, and I have them right here in my tab. One is a master's of Information Systems Management, MISM. I should go for it. I really should. But see, if I did, then that means I'm going to have to be live streaming. I'll have to get back to live streaming. Because I'm telling you, the camaraderie and the laughter and stuff, it kept me going. It really did. Because boy, there was times I don't feel like doing nothing. And then the other one was Masters of Science in Technology Management. Those were the two that I was looking at. There was also one one for it was a BS in business. I mean, a master's in business administration or something like that. I was looking at too. Anyway, it's not something I have to decide right now. It's just that if I do go that route, then I would have to keep the position that I'm currently in, and I've gotten to that point. If you guys ever been, and I've been there so long at this, I've been this time around with the company now. It's been over it's been about 4.5 years, and I've been at this current position about a little bit over 3.5 years, and I've gotten really tired of it, and I could see myself doing it for another year, but that would be, boy, I would have to be on here just to keep my sanity. We live stream every night. All right. Anyway, I've been thinking about it. Okay, I've been thinking about it. I don't have to decide now. All right. Thanks again, Vera Perspective. I appreciate it. Okay, I think I'm almost at the end. Let me. No, I'm so behind the chat. I'm literally like almost an hour behind in this chat room, and that's a doggone shame. I apologize. I'm going to miss a whole lot of people to say. Thank you for being here and thank you for the program. Here's our good twin is here. Says, so how about the stop. Don't start. Lenon got a whole bachelor's degree. Yeah, I know. I could end up with a master's too if I really wanted to. What do y'all think? Let me know your thoughts as I close this out. I mean, I could do it. I really could do it. And it's not an academic thing. That won't be the challenge. It's the time commitment. I think is the real challenge. And again, I graduated with the bachelor's with 3.98 GPA, and really I did more than what I needed to do. I just went overboard. I could probably do half of the work and still get good grades in a master's program. I mean, I want to be excellent though. That's the thing. I've thought about it, and I've thought about it a lot, but right now I think it's better for me to just hold off, and I can always decide a couple of weeks, a month from now. At least I have the option though. That's awesome. That's a great thing. Okay. Thank you. She said, I appreciate it. What's up, Vegan Bliss? Hope you're doing all right. Says, congratulations. Thank you so much. I see that I always forget what those are called because they're called two different things. The zucchini and something else. Squash. Yeah. Because if you go to Walmart and when you check out, you got to put, you have to put in zucchini. You can't put in green squash. It ain't going to come up. It's a true story. All right. How's it going, Renee? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Donnie says, how do you plan to enhance your company's mission with your new skill? Well, they have different departments. They have an IT department. It's harder to get into the IT department. It's specifically for IT, but they also have tech-related departments too. With the cybersecurity background, I think at least initially, I think I would be good with just managing accounts, making sure the access controls are in place, that type of thing. That's a big thing that we studied in cybersecurity is access control. I think I can contribute on that level. The other thing too is I haven't done any certifications, but I would like to do hardware related stuff too. Like installing, let's say, a firewall, and configuring it properly, PCI DSS, right? That type of thing. I would like to contribute on that level because the reason I'm saying it that way because IT it's an expansive field, and there are people who are more into, let's say, the software side of things. That could be software development. That could be the coding aspect of it. That can be putting in security protocols for software or whatever the case may be. But then there's also the hardware side of it. Then you got the cloud. You got AI. I found AI to be very interesting. Artificial intelligence and automation. Automation. I wrote a paper on that, which was really good. We were given an assignment. It was a final paper where we had to talk about the impact of different types of technologies on the global society. And I focus on automation and artificial intelligence and how it can impact the job market for human beings. So I found that to be fascinating. Anyway, I done lost my train of thought. But I would like to get into the hardware side of things, setting up a network, that type of stuff. And the reason I say that is because I have this thing where I can look at, say, for instance, with a vehicle, I can't do like major repair work, but I can do basic stuff. And what I used to do, and it was mainly out of need because, financial need, is I would get the repair manual for a vehicle. And basically it'd be the whole thing of the car. I can't remember what they're called, but there's, you can buy it and it show all different components, and then you can troubleshoot and figure out what needs to be replaced, that kind of thing. And I remember I would read through it, just to get an idea of the vehicle itself and different components. And then if an issue would come up, I would troubleshoot it. figure out what the problem is, and then I would go based upon the repair manual, and I would go through and work. And so the idea of just changing out components and fixing things, I have a knack for that type of thing. Same thing with building computers. There's times where I've had to take out computer components and replace them. And I remember the one thing. I apologize. We're almost done. I apologize. But I remember one time my motherboard didn't fry, but my chip it fried, and I almost jumped out the window. This was years ago, like over a decade ago. I almost jumped out the window, but I ended up replacing the chip. And at the time, it seemed like it was a big deal, But here we are, a decade and a half later, and it's like, okay, no. If I had to build a computer from scratch, I can do it now. But back then, that was a big deal. But the point is that same idea of taking components and replacing components and upgrading components that I got from doing basic car work, it's translatable to doing computer-related work. We're dealing with hardware, on the hardware side of things. So anyway, Donnie, this is to say that if I can be in a position where it's security related, dealing with, let's say, a network, it could be a local area network. It could be, well, maybe not a wide area network. I'll probably start with a local area network, and work in that environment and on a hardware side, and then also dealing with access controls. I think I would be able to contribute on that level. Again, I'm thinking about doing some certifications too. I think that would help to give more direction, but at this point, the idea for me is when an opportunity opens up to get into a tech-related department at my job, then I'm going to apply for it, and then we'll go from there. Right? All right. Thanks, Donnie. You sound like a true professional too. That sounds like an interview question. What do you plan on offering? How can you benefit the company? What's up, DJ Binky Drizzy? What kind of name? Bink? I don't even. Let's just go. Let's go. Let's just move on. Thank you so much, Kamai. I know I missed a whole bunch of people's in there. Congratulations. Let's finish this up now. I'm going to read a couple super chats. Any remaining one? Brandon says, congratulations. I got my degree last year at 46. Oh, wow. Congratulations. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. So last year at 46. So we're probably the same age at this point. You beat me by a year. Okay, you got yours. Congratulations. I've said it before. It can be a hard decision. And I remember when I first decided to go back to school, there's people who criticized me online. I remember, but tell this last story, then we're gonna be done. Okay, I'll get to any final super chats. I'll be done. I remember this was early on, and I was in this one. I can't remember what the class was, but there was this guy in there, and we did this introduction, and he was talking about all of everything that he had accomplished in life and stuff. And it was like substantive. Like you can tell he was older too, but you can tell he probably didn't even need to be in school, but for whatever reason he chose to do it. And it probably was just for his own personal enrichment, if you will. And he was in his 60s. And based on his introduction, you can tell he already had, there's really no reason, financial reason to be back in school. I think it was probably just he wanted the experience, and it was something he wanted to do. But in terms of his life, you can tell he had it all together. He already had a career. You could tell he was good. And I remember I replied to his message, and then he replied to my introduction message, and he had some kind words of saying. And I said, and he had talked about how old he was, because in my message I was talking about how I'm older, but he was like in his 60s. And then I replied and I said, well, there are people who have criticized me because of my age, and I have 5 children, and they criticize me for being in school. And he had some, I can't remember what he said. I meant to save it. I mean, I could probably go back and find it, but it would take a lot of time. But he had some of the most, it was like a sentence, but it was one of the most encouraging and uplifting and wise. It was just so wise, the statement itself. And I took that with me. I can't remember exactly what he said, but it had something to do with just recognizing that it's never too late to improve your life. And again, he's in his 60s, and there really wasn't a good reason from my standpoint, but for him, it was some reason to do it in order to enrich his life. But it didn't have to do with getting into another career or to earn more income. It didn't have anything to do, because he broke down his in his introduction, his career path. He was set. He was set. Anyway, congratulations, Brandon. And again, if you know that and I'm sure you realize it now, if you know that it's going to benefit you, and if you have a family, it's going to benefit your family in the long term, go for it. You younger people, take heed from us older people. The sooner you do it, I'm not going to say the better, but it's probably going to be a better benefit to you long term to have done it earlier than to have done it later. Okay. All right. Congratulations, Brandon. I appreciate it. And thanks for the super chat. All right. Okay, let me get down here to the bottom. D-Dad is, what's up? D-Dad is all swollen. You know what I'm saying? Him and what you call it, need an arm wrestle. You know, I wish I had big arms because if I did, they'd be out all the time. You know what I'm saying? These 5-inch pythons. You know what I'm saying? All my muscle mass is in my thighs. All right, let me stop playing. Let's stop playing. All right. let me stop playing. I was gonna take it too far. I'm gonna leave it at that. All right. Thanks for the super chat. Okay. Let me get down to the bottom. Thanks. What's up? What's up? Boston man says, congrats. Reward will be. Yeah, I appreciate it. God willing, I've been praying on it. I really have. I've been praying. I prayed to get into college. I prayed to get through. And the next level is to get that, use that degree to get that money. Get that money coming in extra nice. Thanks, Boston man. I says, congratulations. Thank you so much. Get that bag. Amen. There. Stop. Don't do that. Don't do it. Brian, I actually feel bad. I feel bad sometimes. we didn't do Miguel Jackson right. We did Miguel wrong. Miguel, por favor, forgive, por favor, okay? All right, let's stop. We're gonna be goofing off later on this week, probably Wednesday. Okay, I'll set something up. We got to get going because we got about the 4-year anniversary since the abandoned buildings got bought with other people's money. Anyway, what's up, Vince? Right on, man. All right, thanks, T. Jones. I appreciate it. All right, let me get to the bottom here because we got it. Mega D, what's up? Thanks for the congratulations. Let's get to the bottom. I apologize. Okay, am I going to get it? Probably not. There is a ceremony, but it's out of state, so I'm probably not going. I mean, I could, but I don't plan on it. I ain't gonna be. I mean, it'd be good, like to take pictures and then maybe live stream while I'm. You know, that would be good, but I'll end up wasting money. I don't want to waste no money. I've been thinking about it. There's a guy, real quick, we're gonna be done. There's a guy. He already graduated with his bachelor's, but now he's going for his master's in psychology from the same university I'm at. So he's in the same job position that I have too. And he was talking about how by the time the next graduate, because there's 2 graduations that they hold per year, because it's an online university. They have 2 physical graduations. And he says by the time he graduates, that he'll be lined up for the next one. And I can't remember what month, January, February, March, April, May. I think it's in June. I don't quote me on. I thought he said. I think he said June, but he was like, "Yeah, if you want, we can go ahead and drive down." I say, "Oh, I'm too old for that." So I don't know what you're talking about, but I thought about it. We'll see. Probably not. All right. Okay. All right. Let's close this out because it's been over an hour. It's gone by so quickly. I'm looking forward to getting back to live streaming with you all and hanging out and having a good time. I want to thank everyone who's been along for this journey, not just over the last 3 years, 3 years and 3 months. Of being in college, but going back, some of y'all been around for a very long time. Thank y'all so much. It's never too late to get one's life turned around, and it's definitely never too late to try. And I'm just thankful that I was even in a position to be able to get back into college, and I'm thankful that I've been able to complete it, and I'm looking forward to what this degree will bring me in terms of opportunities in a career field and being able to increase my income to be a better service to my family. It's been a long, long journey. And I want to thank you all because, everyone, whether it's kind words, goofing off, super chats, all of that stuff, it's helped to make this journey easier. And I'm going to continue to stay on my grind with whatever the next level will be. And in the meantime, I'm going to be waiting on this degree to arrive. Once I find out when it's going to arrive, they're going to be sending me tracking information. I'll set up a show, and that'll be our celebration. I'll have candy. I'll have treats and stuff, and I'll sing some songs and maybe play some music, and we'll hang out and have a good time for a couple of minutes. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate all y'all support, and I love y'all. I really do. I do not take for granted what happens inside the Cookie Crush chat. There's been so much. We goof off, sometimes we get out of control, but just the camaraderie and the laughter and the joy, it's helped to get me through. It's helped to get me. So I'm very thankful for that. All right. Real quick, Miss Harper says, when I got my second degree, I didn't celebrate it. I was just happy to be done. Okay, but at least you did it in your mid-30s. That's awesome. Yeah, congratulations. I get it. I totally get that. Thanks, B-Rob. Okay, let me just scroll down here to the bottom. Just make sure I get to all these super chats. Alphonse says, Lenon, I've been watching you since the Borg series. I always prayed for your success. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's going back to my conspiracy theory days. Those are some rough times. I was talking to my wife about that yesterday. Those are some rough times, you know. One day I'm going to do a video where I just break all that down, because this is why I try to give as much guidance as possible. I really spent too much time and really too much energy and focus back then on things that didn't benefit my family. And that was a huge mistake. It's one thing if you have balance, but it's another thing when you get consumed by it. And I got consumed by the conspiracy theory. I've said this before. If there was anything that set me back the most in life, it was during that time period where I just, man, I wish I had, a father figure, a father just that say, hey, listen, that's not what I mean, if you're going to do that, you can do that, but you got to be handling business too. But I was consumed by it. One of these days, we'll do a retrospective on all that stuff. But I remember the Borg agenda that dealt with technology and how it's been sexualized to a certain degree. How it has been. It's interesting because these days I don't see it the same way. For instance, with AI, there are a lot of people who they have these reservations about AI and automation, that AI is going to take over the world. But see, the truth of the matter is that things like automation, it's actually benefited people in a lot of ways, so that where people don't have to do mundane jobs. And if you think about it, I don't want to get deep into this, but it's just a matter of balancing things out to where the use of different levels of technology doesn't diminish people's ability to live whole lives. I think that's kind of like the critical component to all of this. Anyway, let me stop. But yeah, I remember that series. There were so many other ones. And I remember I started making transition from that, and then I started to get into spirituality and metaphysics. I started listening to people like Michael Tessarion, kind of bridged the gap between conspiracy theory and, this is interesting thinking about it now, conspiracy theory and spirituality and metaphysics. I started to listen to Dr. Valentine, Bobby Hemmett, people like that. And then I went through these different stages, then I got into positive thoughts and thinking, and then, it's just, but early on, that was the time that it was so critical. I really could have used that time to do better. But again, I don't have a time machine. What we can do is to own up to our failures as men and women, as that matter, and face them, and then, figure out what you need to do in order to do better. And what I've done in order to do better is to graduate. And I really put 100% into it, and it's not just me and my wife. She was very supportive. Like I said earlier, she would read through my papers to check for typos. She would bring me food to eat, stuff like that. So it's been a journey, and it's been a blessing. She is a true blessing. Thank you so much, Alphonse. I appreciate it. And again, Alphonse, I'm working on this sci-fi series right now. I just spoke about it earlier, and I'm going to be rearranging my YouTube page. I meant to do it months ago, but I'll rearrange and start putting content back up. But it's going to be organized based upon playlists, and I'll have one for sci-fi, and that's where I have this one series of videos that I'm working on right now. I've been wanting to do this it's been over a decade. Okay, I don't want to say too much. Okay, but y'all can be ready for that. Thank you, Medusa, for the super sticker or super chat. I appreciate it. Lenon, my man, my mellow, congrats to you. Thank you so much, Pharaoh Nicorp. I appreciate it. Thanks for the super chat. Everyone else too, thanks for all the super chats. Someone sent me a Cash App too. I got a Cash App link down below. Thank that person too. This is from NA. I'll just say NA. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I got two of them. Thank you so much. One from AL. You know who you are. You on here anyway. I know you on here. Thank you so much for the Cash Apps and for the super chats, everybody. I do have PayPal link down below as well. Yeah, I know it is. It feels good. It does. And I needed this. I really need this. So we're going to be back. We'll get back to live streaming this week. I'm thinking Wednesday. We got to get ready for the 4-year anniversary of the acquisition of those buildings up there in Wilmington, Delaware. And I want to start in advance of the 4-year anniversary. So I think the anniversary is on Friday. So I want to do Wednesday and Friday. And I got some stuff I want to show you all on Wednesday in advance of that. Okay. All right. And thank you. Yeah, you're right, Yolanda. Still undefeated. How's it going, G-Like? Thank you for becoming a member. I also do member videos. I usually do now. I'm supposed to be doing 2 a week. Now I'm doing 3 a week, and I did 2 earlier today. One dealing with Stephen A. Smith, and did another one on young Pharaoh. Young Pharaoh looks like he's doing better. That made me happy. And he talks about the Black conscious community, different people in the Black conscious community. Sod Netter. He talks about Umar. He talks about all these different people. So I think it was interesting. So if you guys want to become a member, there's a join button listed down below. I appreciate it. Okay, real quick. Laura says, I know when I got my degree, I almost thought that it wasn't real and needed to see see the physical degree. It's a great, yeah, I know. That's kind of how I feel. You know, I got to hold it in my hand. And when I get it, I'm going to be like, bam. I'm going to get a little tie on it and tie it around. Okay. All right, this has gone on too long. What's up, big man? Say, Lenon, congrats. Smokey and Yogi will be bringing to Stop. If you don't leave Ann alone. Okay, stop it. Good to see you, man. Dominique as well. What's up, man? Yeah, rest in peace. Okay, listen, okay, we're gonna end right now. We're gonna end right now. Here we go. Yeah, that's free to Carlo. I'm so behind this chat room. I'm like 40 minutes late. Let me do these last super chats. Ross says, say you say me, say it for LNG. That's the way it should be. A lot of Richie, yeah, stop. Yeah, I remember that song. What was that? Was that the one video? Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, Lionel Richie, he's one of the greatest songwriters of all time. He's very underrated in those regards. Yeah, he's written for so many different people. A lot of people don't know a lot of the songs that are really popular from back then. He actually wrote those songs. So he's one of my favorite. Him, Stevie Wonder, in terms of composition and writing songs, those are 2 of my favorite. Stevie Wonder, though, he's at the top for me. Okay, thanks, Ron, for the super chat. Okay, I'm just going to scroll down and get to make sure I don't miss any. How's it going, Aziz? Congrats. 3 sniffs for Lenon. Lenon jokes aside. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Aziz. You know, it's been a long, hard journey. I've been talking about this for so long. Thank you, Dana K. I mean, I really have. I've been talking about it and finally got it done. And it's official, too. I got the emails. I'm part of the, what do they call that? Not the gun club. The Alumni Society. So I'm an alumnus. Yeah, all right. How's it going? Thank you so much, Yafu. I appreciate that. And everyone else, I know I missed a whole bunch of them because I'm so behind. Let me just get to these last super chats. Congrats, my man Lenon. Was Umar? Stop! Don't do that. Let's be nice. Now listen, when we come back this week, we're gonna come back. We're gonna get back into it. We're gonna be nice, and we really are. We're gonna do our best to be nice, and we're gonna try to be keep. Yeah. Anyway. All right. Thanks, Reggie. All right, thanks everyone. Black Anonymous here as well. How's it going? Says, hi, Lenon. Honor, congratulations to you, brother. Information Man was asking me about you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That means a lot coming from you. Yeah, I hope Information Man is doing well. He inspired me. Make a change. He's inspired me because he's into IT. There's a couple of brothers too, and of course, Brother Darren. Rest in peace. You know, he passed, and he was the guy that got me. Man, let me not even go because I already know. I don't want to get emotional, but he's the one that got me to decide to get into IT. And the brother passed, and I remember he would help me out, and he helped me with assignments and stuff, and he helped to get my website back up and running. He was working on my wife's website before he passed, and he's missed. You know, he is so very. He gave me so much. You know. I could always count on him. There was times I was like, do you have any information on this? And we would do it over Skype. Okay, let me not do this. Okay. Because you know, sometimes I go on Skype and I still have the last messages that we exchanged with each other. He was a good brother. He really was. So rest in peace. He inspired me. There's a couple other people too that inspired me to really get on this course, and in particular in IT and cybersecurity. There's another brother. I'm sorry, I can't remember his name right now, but he's a sci-fi. He's into sci-fi, and he's in IT too. He used to come around. He hadn't been around in a while, but he inspired me too because he's already in his IT career. Okay, thank you so much, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. Again, we're going to be back later on this week to get back to our original live stream contents, and we'll do what we do. Thanks for the Cash Apps and my Cash information this time. Thanks for the super chats, everybody. I also have PayPal down there as well. We'll be back later on this week. How's it going, Dress? And you know what, sis? I ain't gonna lie. I was thinking about you today. Okay, because I know I ain't been around, but I've been doing member content, and I haven't seen any comments for it. So I figured maybe she just gave up on me. Because I posted some videos last week, and normally, and then the day I posted something too, and I was like, you know what, maybe she just unsubscribed. She just, so to see here, I appreciate it. I really do, and I've really tried. I haven't been all done well in life, and it's saddening. It really is, but I've really tried to do my best. And thankfully, this time around, dealing with being in school and just having more direction in life and focus on the right things, I was able to make it happen. And it wasn't just me. Cookie Crush Chat, y'all been very supportive. My wife been very supportive. My children been very supportive. And I'm appreciative that I was able to get this done. And and I'm just thankful. I'm thankful for everyone. Thanks, and it means a lot for coming from you, because Drea, she's probably one of the more intelligent people that you'll ever meet on the planet. So to hear congratulations from her, I appreciate that. Okay. All right. Thanks, Drea. Let me just go down to the bottom here just to make sure I don't miss any super chats. Drea says, "Yay, congrats, proud of you. Go get your master's. It's an accomplishment that you can." Yeah, I know, you're right, and I could do it. I could really do it. It would be about 1 year and 3 more months commitment. I could really do it. I'm gonna think about it. I mean, I have been thinking about it. It's just, once I got the bachelor's, once I was done, it was like, and I didn't feel celebratory. It's just I just was happy that it was done. I don't know if I would have the same. Maybe I would though. The same type of drive if I pursued the master's. I probably wouldn't try to go for a 4.0, and I could probably like let off the throttle to where I'm not burning myself out. So in that sense, it wouldn't be academically, I don't think it would be a problem, but I don't think it would be as big of a challenge because I wouldn't put in the type of unnecessary, because I went way too much, just way too much. I'm thinking about it, Drea. I'll think about it, but I'm going to take my time. Like you said, I'm going to take my time. It's not like I have to decide right away. It's just that if I do decide to do that, I would have to stay within the same job position that I have right now. And I've been there so long, it's gotten to the point where, it just happens. We'll see. Okay, I'll be thinking about it. Again, thank you so much. Thanks for the saying that you're proud. I appreciate it. It means a lot to me. And I know it probably doesn't make sense for someone my age to be saying something like that, but it does matter to me. Like I said, my son, he said something like that yesterday, and I was telling him how proud I was of him. And for him to say that to me, it warmed my heart. Okay, thanks, Drea. Okay. All right, we're done. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning on in. I appreciate it. Again, we'll be back a little bit either Wednesday. First, I think we'll do Wednesday and we'll do Friday. Okay, Friday will be what we start. We'll start dealing with the 4-year anniversary of the acquiring of those abandoned buildings in Wilmington. And I want to preface that live stream on Wednesday with some other stuff that kind of segue us into that for Friday. So y'all look into that. Okay. Okay. I'm still okay. All right. I just ain't seen you, so I thought you was like, you know what? God. Okay. Thanks you all so much again for tuning on in. I appreciate it. Please enjoy the rest of your evening. Again, I didn't plan on doing this. Let me go and get on here again just to touch bases. We'll be back again on Wednesday. Please enjoy the rest of your evening. Again, thank you all so much, very much for your support. It's official. I have graduated. And I thank God for that. And I pray for whatever the next blessing is to be, that when it comes, that I'm ready and I take full advantage of that opportunity, and it will come. All right. Like someone said earlier, God is faithful. All right. And I'm not religious. Okay. All right. but I believe. Okay. Y'all take care. Love y'all. Hit the like button as you head out. I appreciate it. All right. Y'all take care. Peace.